All right, so here's another update. I wanted to check in and say this as well. So, when it comes to the word Allah, right, the vibration and frequency of that word is a lie. At the end of the day, I and A is always utilized as a frequency vibration, a sigil representing a point of reference for the first time. So it's like a start, a beginning of something, or the first, right? So when you say Allah, it's like the first lie, the first lie. The first lie is the mind. That's the first lie because I made a video, right, talking about Allah being all possibilities. And that was kind of a mistake on my part. And here's why I'm saying that. Kinda because when I look up the term Allah and what it reads in Arabic, it's stating, God or in that nature. And then I furthermore researched what Muslims say, or Arabic people say, not just Muslims, but people who speak Arabic say it doesn't mean a person or a thing, like a man or a female. They just don't have an it in their language. So when you say you recognize something as not a male or female or having a body or having a shape and form, because that's what the all possibility is. That's what we make our minds out of, right? We make our minds out of all possibilities because that's one of the things that is possible. You can make a mind, a mentality, a first light body, a particle, an atom. Those are bodies. That's a world that's a body that you can experience life through. Things like that, like ant bodies. They got small minds. They got small circumferences. They got small awareness levels. The bigger the awareness, the bigger the mind. Our awareness level is very broad. So our brain is bigger. Our mind is bigger than a, a dog or an ant and things like that, a particle. So that is what we can make out of all possibility, though, a mind. But the mind is the separation from all possibilities. That's the first lie. That's the thing you lie, and not lie like not telling the truth. Lie as in laying in something, like laying, like I lie, like laying. That's what is like saying. That's the vibration and frequency of the term. Even if you want to say you're trying to talk about something like that doesn't have a body or doesn't have anywhere to lie in, the fact that you're saying Allah is the vibration and frequency of lying, individual, a point of reference of lying in something. If that makes sense, like you understand what I'm trying to say, like the beginning of a lie or beginning of an experience, a beginning of a separation, a beginning of a different direction. You know what I mean? Than the truth, right? Like you see how that is saying that? Like the truth is simple or in a specific, it is what it is. It is what it is. The truth is what it is. And to lie is to go your own way. Have your own mind. Have your own direction. It's like do a different thing. Now, it came out. People turned it into a negative thing by saying, a lie means, double backing or what's that word? Alternative motive and things like that. But that's the negative consequences of having your own mind and going and doing your own thing, is that you open up the world of possibilities of I guess falsehood, negativity, or a harsh reality and things like that, or just free to do whatever you want, how you want. And that all comes in with lying and telling the truth or going back to the truth. Like those all the things that's possible. Like you can lie. You can lie in your own truth. Like that's the thing that's possible. And that's what people be making of their, was that covering a speaker? I hope not. But that's what people be making, like that's the bed they be making for themselves. So when you die, that's where they go. So if they think that there's no God, there is no hope, there is no this, there's no that. That's your mind lying to you because of what you can perceive with that mind. You see what I'm saying? So that's where you're going, to that place, to realize you made it that way. So I made a video saying that also that a thing about Muhammad. I wanted to clear that up too. Whether he's seventh, eighth, or ninth dimension, those are dimensions that lives body. The ninth dimension is just experiencing, and then what is trying to say that Muhammad is beyond the ninth dimension, which is the universe. By the way, ninth dimension is the universe, the overall universe that we are in. That's the whole entire thing. And they're trying to say that Muhammad is behind or beyond the universe. That's the it's a word for it. It's like a tree or some kind of thing. It's like a tree or some in Islamic religion, but that Muhammad said he saw Gabriel, Royal Archangel Gabriel and he was able to go beyond into that atmosphere. So whether he did or did not, it's still something that we all can do. That's all that there is, and that's all I was saying in that Muhammad video. But I said 7/8. He may be in the 7/8 dimension, but it's talking about beyond the ninth dimension. Whichever, eighth, seventh, ninth, and beyond. That's something that we all have the capability of doing. That's one of the things that is possible of doing. Now back to what I was saying about Allah and the meaning and the term of that. If it means a masculine trait or masculinity or a masculine tendency of any of that kind of thing, then that is a mentality. That is a mind. That is a mentality. Because all possibilities isn't masculine or feminine. It's the possibility to have masculine or feminine or neither or both. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of possibility. And that's what all possibility is. Now, if you want to say Allah, then that will be a mind, a mentality to lie in. It will be the beginning of something. You know what I mean? So now whoever did that first, whatever. But we all have the ability to do that. No one did that for us. And that's another misconception. Like, we became aware because of all possibilities. Like, you have to understand that. So if you say all possibilities, so you got to take the AH off when it comes to the word Allah. So that way it fits the criteria much closer than AH. AH is another ah. That's the ah sound. So once again, like the beginning of something. If you take the AH off, it's the beginning of, you know what I mean? It's like just the beginning of all possibilities, which really has no really beginning. That's why I really don't really need the Allah word. You really just need to understand all possibilities, and you can lie. You can make a mind to lie in there and do your own thing and experience your own way and experience different kinds of possibilities. That's really what the whole point of Islam is as a religion, just to help you understand what all possibility is and what we can accomplish through it. That is the end. And when you call in like the words and the terms, like those are like just messengers or examples or different ways, different things that come out of all possibilities and the ups and downs and the lefts and rights and the ins and outs. That's it. The word Allah is just what we are lying in our minds. Now, if you want to say, I'm trying to point to beyond that, beyond the mind, that is all possibility. Now, you could say all. I don't know if there is. I mean, it looked like the Arabic language has the word all in several ways, but I mean, that's what you may have to start saying then, because the AH is given the terminology and as far as another densifying of like the second coming of a beginning, you know what I mean? Which would be what we're lying in. Like the second coming is our body. So that's what it is entailing when you say that with the AH. But even the AL, you can do that. You can do that. You can do that. Because you're saying all. You know, you can do that as because pointing to it being all, That's up for debate. I ain't gonna lie, because pointing to it as all, it is like the best way to look at it. To tell you the truth, excuse me, it is like the best way to look at it out of all the words and sigils that we can put together. But the term all possibilities is what it is. That's the thing about it. So if you want to make up a word that represents the term all possibilities, I don't know if all may fit that. That would have to be, I would have to go back and look at the linguistics of those letters, because even in Arabic, because that can, I can see how that can be challenging. But it's still in the ballpark. So that's the funny part about it. That's the funny part about it. But all possibilities is the way to go. Yeah, it's a close one as well. Only see the thing about it, the word it is still bastardized because it's given a name and title. All possibilities doesn't have a title. It's just all things that is possible. I'm just using the term all possibilities to sum it up. But the word it is like giving it now, it's like a step below that term. And that's why it's like great. And right around that ballpark is all as well. Now, when you say all ah, now you're giving it like a direct direction, or a direct, like, kind of more densifying it. And that's becoming more specific, like the mind. The mind is the lightest body. And so now you're giving all like its own kind of beginning, like another beginning, if that makes sense. Which giving it like the start of and the creation of the mind. So I just look at it all possibilities, and when you slide that term in there, the Quran and all the religions, Hindu, uh, Christianity, all those, when you slide that term in, you start to understand exactly what they're talking about when they say in the beginning. That is the creation of the mind, of light, the first body, the lightest form, the atom, that kind of stuff. Like, that's what it is. So yeah, I wanted to sum that up and clean that up, for sure. So yeah.